Morning, y'all. Cheers. It is 4:39 on a Friday morning. What are you doing up? Well, I talked about this group F3 that I'm in, and that's where I'm heading. I'm heading downtown to go walk, and as you can see on the window here, we got a little bit of rain. Looks like it's only like 15% chance for the next few hours, so go out and try to get it. Wear my new shirt. So F3 does this thing that I just became aware of. It hasn't really been pushed. That you wear red on Friday, and red is in remembrance of everyone deployed. And why did that kind of come up? It's been a thing for a long time, I guess, but we just had a fellow that Tuesday was going to be his last workout, and he was getting shipped overseas. He's in the National Guard, so I don't know, something big maybe going down over yonder. But he was getting shipped out, and he's going to be over in the Middle East for the next year. So we kind of sent him off, and, we want to remember those guys. And we got another guy that his son's getting ready to be deployed here soon. So, but, yeah, we'll get into, after the workout, we got the, what we call Bibles and Biscuits. We go to the diner here in town. It's called the Rock Hill Diner. And, people eat. Guys will order breakfast and stuff. We drink coffee. And we discuss something in the Bible. Since I'm leading, I got to pick what I wanted. And I knew nothing about Amos. So we are actually the third week in Amos. We're doing 2 chapters at a time. And, boy, that's a tough book. So I led the chapters 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and man, I'll tell you what, my brain was scrambled. Like it was bad, reading 3 and 4. I just couldn't comprehend. I didn't have my notes right. I was all over the place. And, one of my F3 brothers saw the struggle and said, "You know what? Let me take a swing at it." So he's got 5 and 6 this morning. So, but Amos is a tough book. If you've never read it, there's a Bible app that you can get on your phone for free, and it'll read it to you. But then I encourage, once you read little bits of it, go to Google and go to the AI mode and type in Amos chapter whatever, and it'll give you a little synopsis, a little breakdown, and that can get kind of interesting. Hearing, reading different, a little deeper into what he's talking about. And then when you see how that relates to today, it's crazy. So yeah, let's get on with it. All right, y'all. So today is Friday before the big storm coming in. Winter mix. It's like 2 in the afternoon right now. It's not supposed to start until like, 9. And then freeze rain all night. The concern that I have, and I'm sure everybody's going through like, oh, panic. I've got a freezer full of food. I'm not worried about that. I've got stuff to fix. Not worried about that. I've got that bottle of propane that still has propane in it, so we can cook on the stove. And in this box, right here. It's always good to keep a couple little propane bottles. And this is a little camp stove that you screw that on and it goes into there. And then you can put a pot on it or whatever. What I do is, let me walk around here. Is I use this chimney starter. I'll put the propane or the burner down in the bottom. The hose comes out here to the propane bottle, and then I can put a small skillet or small Dutch oven on there, and it works fantastic. I mean, it works really, really good. So anyway, the only other thing I'm doing then is locating the other bottles. I've got 2 more back here on the counter, and then I have a couple of these isobutanes. I'm just setting out so I can get to it easy. And that's pretty much all the prep I'm doing, aside from making sure the batteries are in the flashlights. I've got a little Ryobi power thing that battery goes on, making sure those are charged. So that way, if we do lose power, because of all this freezing rain, the ice hanging on the actual power line, that weight actually like quadruples, if not 10 times. So it could be, they're predicting we're going to lose power. So just in case, I got to have something to plug up our cell phones with, you know. So I've got those in on the charger. I'm just making sure batteries are charged. That's it. I've got cooking implements. I've got charcoal and a charcoal grill. Got the gas, like I said. So there, I think we're good. Not really planning on doing a whole lot. We're just hunkering down. I'm not too worried about it, but you know, most of South Carolina is not used to this type of weather, which, I mean, I grew up in this, so I'm not saying I'm exactly prepared, but I kind of know what to expect, and I've been days without power. I've been snowed in before, so we'll see. Each day's a new adventure. So, oh, and got a case of water. You got to have a case of water. So I will let you guys know later on, probably tomorrow, what it looks like. Real quick, here's like my little battery caddy. I got it for Christmas, and I've added some batteries, but not a lot. But this is really cool. It's a little ammo can. Has a power switch. Open it up, and there's a battery, like a deer feeder battery. Kind of velcroed down. See that? Plug up the power cables. I've got a Bluetooth speaker in there, so if you wanted to listen to music, you could. But it all runs up to that little doodad right there, a little cigarette lighter. So then you get you know, power to that, and the cigarette lighter plugs into the speaker, or you can plug in a USB or USB-C and have power that way. The other thing I got, you know, of course, I got the Ryobi setup here. This is just a flashlight, just in case we lose power in the night. My wife's kind of freaked out about that. But I got this little thing a while back, and I thought it was cool because it replaces the need for a box like that. But it's a charger, goes to the battery, USB-C in the back, power's on, and the power indicator will tell you where you're at. You got a light there, not very bright, it's only like 200 lumens, but in the chance you need light, it's better than none. But you have 2 USBs here and 120 volt out. I want to say it's like 150 watts, but I'm not 100% sure.
But what I do use this for is I did plug in a lamp to make sure that a lamp works, so we can plug that in if we need to. And I mean, if you got the battery system, this particular one was like $50. You can get them cheaper on Amazon. My wife was like, oh, we need to order a couple more, at least one more. If not for this battery system, then I have a Harbor Freight one, a Bauer, that she wants to order one for. So, hey, okay. Currently 19 degrees, Saturday morning at 6:45. You can hear the ice. This is the tree line beside my house. Doesn't look too bad. Can't really see how deep that is, but yeah, it's the ice storm of 2026. See, there's my car. It's got a good little bit of ice on it. It's kind of neat as you look down, you see the haze around the lights. Yeah. 9 o'clock on Monday morning. This is all we got. A bunch of ice and slush, and things are melting, as you can see.